Welcome back to SnowRunner. So we're going to get this sawmill final stage done. It's going to be real simple. Both of these I can pick up from the pier that is pretty close by, so this will be quick. We'll get this done. Hopefully we can get a couple contracts done in this episode. That's the goal. I want to get this region done so that Jesus. So that I can take a little break from SnowRunner. Not that I want to, believe me, I don't want to take a break from SnowRunner, but I have Horizon Forbidden West going on right now, and Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes out in a couple days, so I need this to be done. Depending on when this goes up, it may be a day till Star Wars comes out, or it may be out. I'm not sure when this is going to go up, but as of recording this, it is not out yet, so just keep that in mind. But I want to play that game real bad, so I don't want to be uploading 3 games or playing 3 games at a time. It's already hard enough doing 2 most of the time. And I know SnowRunner is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I get a lot more views from SnowRunner videos than anything else, but I don't know. That's not really that important to me, because it's not like I'm just doing this for fun. So, yeah. So once we finish either one of those 2 games, then obviously SnowRunner will return. But SnowRunner is just going to be kind of the game that's always uploaded on my channel, unless I have 2 other things going on at a time. Then I will kind of drop away from SnowRunner, and then we'll come back to it. But it just makes more sense to do it that way. And I wasn't even going to start Forbidden West, to be honest, because of Star Wars, but I didn't really have anything else to play at the time, so that was why I did. Because I knew that game was going to take quite a while. I know that whole series is probably going to be at least 50-some episodes, if not more, just to get all the trophies and whatnot, so. This is a really high mud spot. If you look on I have a link in the description, but someone reverse engineered the game files and has all the 3D maps, and you can view them like you view just the normal map in the game, but you can also show like the heat maps for mud intensity and stuff, and that spot right there is like super intense. It's pretty nifty. You gotta have a pretty powerful computer though, or a pretty good phone to view it, so just keep that in mind. I talked a lot about it in the previous episode, so if you want to watch that episode, I talk a good bit about it in that episode, but it's a pretty neat thing. Someone posted it to Reddit that they did it, and it's really, really well done. So hopefully it gets optimized a little bit better and runs a little bit better, but for the most part, if you have a good enough phone, like a pretty, one of the latest iPhones or Samsung phones or Google phones, you should be fine. It should run just perfectly fine. If you don't have, a powerful phone, it's definitely going to be really laggy, and my computer can barely even do it. I mean, I can open it, but it's super laggy if I try to move anything around, but my computer's old. My computer's a 2011 MacBook Pro, so you can't really expect a whole lot out of that. But for what I use my computer for, it's perfect. So. Alright, so there's everything we need. I knew I was going to hit that flagpole, damn it. I don't usually turn around this way. I usually come in the other way. I shouldn't have done it this way. So like I said, this is going to be pretty easy to get these. I have so much materials on this map. I don't know. Like, I feel like all that's really left for these contracts is like planks and logs, I think. I don't think there's a whole lot more cargo. And there's tons of cargo still around. I've always felt like usually on these, like the... No! Oh my god. Wow. That's like the worst I've ever had a cargo spill. Holy shit. That was crazy. I don't know if I can reach that one down there. Oh, I can. That was wild. I've never had cargo dump out like that. That happened to me a couple episodes ago, I'm pretty sure. The same road, I lost a whole bunch of my cargo because of the same kind of thing happened. It's weird. Luckily, I didn't lose any of my consumables. Metal rolls always fly out, though, because they're not, like, square, so they just... It hits the side of the sideboard and just rolls right out. Okay, we're good. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh, yeah, but it just seems like... Because, right, I don't have... These are the only contracts I have left. So, yeah, that's medium logs and planks. Or logs and planks. 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 Yeah, so, like, that's crazy. There's so much stuff left over. I guess I just am good at picking stuff up off the map instead of using the warehouses. I don't know. Because I saw someone on the subreddit complaining that they had to go all the way up to this warehouse, but I've gone to that warehouse maybe once. So, like, I don't really understand what they're using their stuff for otherwise. I don't know. You can see how slow this is here, even in this modded truck. Like, the mud in this spot is really intense. And you can see that on that map that guy did. Well, he didn't make the map. It's literally maps from the game. But it's neat that, like, it has the mud intensity on it. I almost wish that was a feature in the game. Like, you could show mud intensity here. That would be awesome. I mean, I know it would be a little bit on the cheaty side, I guess you could say, but at least you would, you know, it would give you a little bit of an idea on how to map your routes out to know you're going to get stuck somewhere or whatever. Because otherwise, you just kind of fly by the seat of your pants and you have to learn where the mud is. Which I get, and I understand why it's not like that, but it would be neat if it was a feature. This all here, though, there's like virtually no mud in this. It's pretty wild. Like, you would think this would be mud here, but it's not. I actually kind of enjoyed this map, though, to be honest. I don't think it was that bad. I know the next region is going to be really short because it's only one map, the Tennessee region. But like I said, it's going to be a bit until we get there because we're going to take a break from SnowRunner on the channel. At least I'm not going to be uploading any of it. Like, I may play it and record it, but I'm not going to publish it until one of the two previously mentioned games are completed. So, I have a feeling I'll finish Star Wars before Horizon, Platinum-wise, not finish the game. I'm sure I'll finish Horizon first. Like, I don't need to go that way. I'm sure I'll finish Horizon first, like, story game-wise, but Platinum-wise, I bet you I'll finish Star Wars first. I'm honestly just... I don't know if it, like, shows in the videos. It might. I really am just not... It's not that I'm not enjoying Horizon Forbidden West, but, like, with a game like that that has so much dialogue and so much Like, the cutscenes and dialogue are so long, and it's just like, you can't really talk over that. You can't really commentate, because then you can't hear what Aloy and the other characters are saying. So, like, it's hard. Like, a game like this, where I can just drive and talk the whole time, it's so much easier. I don't know, I just find it not as enjoyable to record that game, I guess I could say. And, like, Star Wars is, you know, not going to be like that either, because a lot of Star Wars, you're just out running around the world, you know, killing stormtroopers and whatnot. So, like, I don't know. I guess you're not really killing them. I don't think Jedi kill people. If they can help it, at least. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I do enjoy those games. And I do enjoy, like, The Mandalorian and all that stuff. Can't see any of this, because all the neon is weird. Like, that does not look like that would be a neon sign, but it's a neon sign. Okay. Dusty woodwork. Starting up plank production. So now we need long logs, medium logs, and short logs. So I guess we need our Aramatsu Forester. Let's take this back. We'll sell this trailer, leave the truck at the garage. I hate going through here, but it's just the easiest way. I always flip, though. I don't have any cargo, so it's not as risky. It's just the easiest way to get back over here, because this bridge is dumb. If that bridge was fixed, it would make this map so much easier. I feel like they probably put that path there and that bridge there, and then they were like, yeah, we gotta get rid of this bridge. It makes it too easy. So they, like, removed the bridge. Alright, so I know I have a trailer on the Forester, but I'll just delete the trailer, because I'm not driving that thing all the way back here. But this one that I can sell, we will sell. Okay, let's just get this out of the way so it's not in the way. I hate when trucks are in the way. It drives me nuts. It's a lot of the reason why I don't like playing co-op. People just leave their trucks sit in the random spot. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Let's get our Forester. See, like, I don't have to even use... I never once... I don't think I had to use... Oh, I did have to use both those crafting stations. That's a lie. Alright, recover you. Okay, so I need... This can hold medium logs. I guess let's just get... What should I do? Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll do it in 2 trips this way. We'll get the medium... We can get the medium logs on our truck. And then we can get a... 2 loads of short logs. Olson's trailer pack. Gotta love it. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll go pick up these logs. Where's the closest log station? This one, maybe? I know I can go across. Where is it that you can go across? Is it right there? I think it's right. You can go across somewhere. Across. I don't know. It might just be better to go up to this one. It's a little far, but... Or I could go to that one. That one has 2 loads of short, 2 loads of medium, and 1 load of long. So yeah, we could do that because we can go back there and get those then as well. Alright, so that's the one we'll go to. Just to get there, I need to go... basically just... I think I can get across there. I don't know. It might be hard in this... truck. Because this truck is vanilla, so it's going to be much harder to do this. It's not going to be able to just truck through everything. I think, though, if I go down here, I can probably squeak across here. And then we can get up into the log station. This truck isn't horrible. I mean, it's pretty good. It's just slow. That's its downside. It's really slow. Diff lock can only be used in low gear too, so that's another thing that kind of sucks about it. But it's not bad. Could put that a little bit too far over there. This area isn't too bad here with mud, to be honest. It's mostly over there that's really bad on the road, so that's why I always skip the road. Especially in a vanilla truck. You go over there, you're going to be struggling. But this side doesn't have too much mud, to be honest. So I know that these jobs are going to be slow, especially if I'm using this truck. I could use, like, I do still have the twin steer that I could use, but I don't know. I got rid of my other mod that was another version of the Zeek 605R that allowed, because the one I use all the time, it doesn't have a medium log add-on for it, but there was another one that I had that allowed medium log add-ons, so you could carry medium logs on the bed of the Zeeks, and then you could pull one of these Olsom's trailers, and it made it nice, but that truck just didn't handle the same as the one I use all the time, so I just didn't really like it, so I stopped using it. And then the twin steer that I have is also a modded twin steer, and I don't really ever use it either anymore because it just tips so easily, but I can put long logs on the bed of it, and then I can obviously pull a trailer, so it makes that kind of nice, but it just tips so easy, and it's really only beneficial for long log loads because I can pull a long log. I can pull 2 loads of long logs basically, but we're just going to use this because it's actually pretty good for vanilla, and I can still pull a trailer with it, which is super beneficial. So, I mean, this truck was added to this game to be like the go-to logging truck, I'm pretty sure, so we're going to use it. Even though it's slow, we're going to use it. I'm sure there's probably a mod for it that makes it a little faster, but like I said, it's not important. It's slow, but it does the job. It doesn't really seem like it gets stuck too often either. At least I've never really gotten stuck with it, although now I am. That got me out. I just don't want to catch my trailer on this pole. That's the only thing I was really worried about. Oh, let it go of the winch. I was trying to avoid, it's mud in there, so I was trying to avoid that. That's why I was hanging on the edge here. Yeah, we're doing good on time. We still have 25-ish minutes that we can record for this episode. I also know the previous episode was a little shorter than I usually make SnowRunner videos, but I didn't really have enough time to do anything else, and like I probably said in the end of that video, I was just tired, it was late, so we just ended it there. But I just personally feel like SnowRunner videos have to be longer than 30 minutes because you can't really get anything done in 30 minutes. It's pretty rare that you can do something quickly, you know, unless it's a really easy job where the stuff you need is close by. You don't have any, you know, difficult path to get to it, just like we just did. That was a pretty easy one. But again, I was also using a modded truck there too, so if I was in a vanilla truck, that probably would have been a little bit slower. Ooh, damn. Did a hell of a lot of damage. I need to get some video of just like I'll just take like my F750 and just completely wreck it, like run it into stuff, damage everything, because there are some damage values that matter, like with your engine, your fuel tank, and your transmission. Those are really the only ones that have like a damage threshold that it affects before it's fully damaged. Suspension and your tires, unless those icons are red, it doesn't matter at all. So like my suspension's like half damaged, but like it doesn't affect anything. Driving wise, it's totally fine. Makes no difference. But say my engine was like half damaged, or my transmission, or the fuel tank, I'd be losing fuel. It would be burning fuel faster. If the transmission's damaged enough, it will stall out, and it will, you know, like pop itself into neutral, stuff like that. So. See, this truck's not bad. I mean, it made it across that. No issue. I wasn't even in diff lock. So it's pretty good. I know when I put all this weight on it, though, it's going to go real slow, so be prepared for that. We're going to be creeping when I put all this weight on here. It's probably going to be even worse when I do the long log load, because I'll use this trailer pack. The Olson's trailers also has a long logs trailer, so you don't have to use that stupid dolly thing. And it's always really hard to pull those things. They're just heavy. But we're gonna get one load of mediums here and the 2 short logs, and then we'll have to come back and get the other load of medium and then the other long logs. Hopefully we can get that in this episode. That's the goal. We should be able to. I don't see why we wouldn't. Unless this just takes forever to get back, which is possible, I guess. I also got to get turned around in here, which isn't going to be fun. I'm probably going to do that first. Well, I don't know. It may just be smart to go back out that way and come. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight through. All right, medium logs go on the truck, short logs go on the trailer. Where does that go? It looks like there's a path I can take. I don't really want to go through that snow, but I think that's the way I should probably go, because it looks like I can turn that way. Yeah, we're not going that way. That just looks like horrendous. So we're gonna have to go this way. Definitely going into low, and we're definitely putting diff lock on. Because this is going to be a struggle to get through here, I think. Although, I don't know, this truck seems to be doing just fine. Like I said, it's slow, but it's a beast. Like, it makes me want to use more, like, of the newer vanilla trucks, because I feel like they've, you know, the newer trucks that they've released are much better than the original trucks. Which I know the original trucks with all the upgrades are fine, too. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just honestly not a big fan of the American trucks. I know a lot of people like them, but, like, I'm just not a big fan. I really love the Zeeks. I feel like there's you can't go wrong with that truck. It's just too good. And I know the mod I use is probably a little overpowered for some people, but I like it. But like, look at this thing go, and it's just trucking. Like, literally trucking. It's too good. Alright, and then this road will lead us right back. That wasn't bad at all, so I will probably just come back this way. Well, no, I'll probably just do the same loop I just did. I'll go down, come up that way, and come back this way. Because it wasn't bad either way. This may be bad, who knows? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I probably should just stay in low plus with diff lock on. This has a snorkel, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. I don't remember. Pretty sure I put everything on it. Everything. The best things I could put on it are on it. As far as I know. Man, I have this, like, a garden flag outside my window here, and it keeps, like, flying up in the air, and I, like, keep thinking there's someone standing there. It's kind of annoying me. Alright. Doesn't really have the best turn radius either. It's doing alright though, man. I'm proud of it. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We're gonna have, I'd say, about 10 to 12 minutes-ish to do the second load, which isn't a lot of time, but I think we'll be able to get it done. And if we run over a little bit, I mean, I could do a whole hour. So we may just leave it. We'll just do this contract and not end the recording until we finish it. That's probably what we're gonna do. I'm in 4th gear, and I feel like I haven't sped up at all. It's hilarious. Telling you what, though, I am impressed with this thing. Really. Like, it is doing totally fine. If anything, I may just speed up the path back the second time, or I'll just cut it, just because I'm going to be taking the same exact path, so it's not really like, it's, you know, taking anything away from it. I mean, unless some catastrophe happens, like I tip and lose the logs and have to load them back in, but I don't think that'll happen. Like, that's another thing that's nice with this truck. The log crane is just part of the truck. Like, it's just always there. So it's just super nice. Even though log cranes just kind of suck, but like, it's just always in the truck. And it's nice. It's the only truck in the game that allows you to have a... Well, no, that's not true. One of the cats have a medium log bunk, but I don't think you can pull a trailer with that, if I remember correctly. So it's nice that you can do it with this. Because this can carry short logs and long logs in it. And it's so wide. Like, look at that stance it's got. It's nice. I don't think it's possible to tip this truck unless you were like on a severe cambered slope. Like, I don't think you can tip it. Or if your trailer tips and it rolls the truck, that could happen, I guess. Because yeah, when we drop this off, we're gonna have to go back to the garage to get the long log trailer. Maybe I'll cut that out. I don't know. I'll probably cut something out. We'll see. But I'm just going to record until we finish this contract. That's kind of the idea. And I'll cut out anything that is unnecessary to have. Alright, let's go. No, should not have done that yet. We weren't quite on the asphalt. Alright, there we go. Really, we had to downshift all the way to first. I mean, I could have popped it down by tapping the clutch, but it's fine. We're almost there. All right. Gotta get back to the garage, change out our trailers, and do another trip. Alright, sell that, and then we need... It's L1... Where is it? Wolves. I don't think I've ever heard wolves. I'm sure it's, you know, happened multiple times in this Regions series, but that's really the first time I noticed it. You know, it probably would be better to go back the other way, but... We're just gonna go this way. I need to get fuel. hopefully this is easy to get across here. I hope I don't get stuck like I was getting stuck in the other path. It all really depends. If I get this done within the hour time frame that I have for recording and rendering in Share Factory, because I'm limited to 1 hour on the PlayStation with recording, and then Share Factory also limits your videos to 1 hour. So as long as I'm within that time frame, I'll just upload it without cutting anything out. But if I'm getting close to hitting it and I'm not close enough, then I'm gonna have to cut some of it. It's just the nature of the beast, and honestly, it's not really like that important to see me drive all the way back here again to get these logs. So it's rare I drive through the night, though. I usually don't, and like I said, the only reason why I usually don't is because I can't stand the headlights on the modded trucks. They're too damn bright. Like, I wish they were just like this. If they were like this, it'd be fine. This is perfect. I can see, and it's not blinding me, or like completely washing it out where I can't even see the road. And it's not a brightness issue, because I don't have that issue with anything else but freaking modded trucks' headlights. Because if I turn the brightness down in the game, then at nighttime it's so dark I can't really see anything, so I don't want to do that. Alright, and we're here. It's been quite the long haul to get here. It's been slow. We've been getting stuck some places, but we made it. I think it's going to get even worse when I get these logs on here, but long logs in the trailer, medium logs on the truck. Let's go. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of trouble going back this way the first time, so hopefully it's the same. I don't really know what the mud intensity is here. I could look it up, but this is pretty much how this is going to go, though. These next couple episodes are just going to be real slow going. With probably, I may use a different truck, though, if I can, because this truck's really slow, and the other contracts I have to do planks as well, so obviously, I mean, this can tow a trailer and pull planks, but yeah, I can only put logs in the bed of this, so I may just use my other truck for that, and I'll just pull a trailer with logs and put the planks in the bed, other than like the long planks. Obviously, I know those are 4 slots, so I have to use a trailer for that anyway, but I still don't think I'll use this. I'll probably do the logs first, everything else first, and then I'll do the long planks, because I have 2 Zeeks, so I'll just have one set aside for that, and then I'll have the other one that do all the logging. But for this one, this just works out best, because I could do this in 2 trips, whereas if I used the Zeeks for this, I would have to do this in probably 3 trips, I think, because I would have had to done a load of the medium logs, a load of the short logs, and then one load for the long logs, because I would have had to use trailers for all of them. Whereas this, I was able to do one medium log load and then the 2 shorts in one trip, and then I could come back with a long log trailer, get the long logs and the other medium logs, so that makes it 2 trips. Whereas I would have had to do 3 with another truck just pulling trailers, so this works out. Now, if I could put a medium log bunk on the Zeeks, then yeah, it would have worked better, and I would have just used that. But with that Zeeks, I can't do it. You can't do it with the vanilla version either. But like I said, I did have a mod, a Zeek 605R mod that did allow that, but I just didn't like the way that truck handled. It wasn't quite the same, so I stopped. I don't have that mod anymore. I removed it because it was like a completely, entirely different Zeeks mod. So I basically had 2 Zeeks mods, which was just unnecessary. I also tried to simplify my mods some because my son plays with me sometimes on his Switch. I mean, I say plays with me. He really just follows me around in like a scout in the F750 basically. He just follows me around and drives because he's only 6, so he doesn't really like comprehend like taking cargo. I mean, he understands, but he just doesn't care enough to do it. He just likes to drive around, so he just follows me in the trucks. But he plays on his Switch, like, and I'm on a PS5 obviously, so like it works fine cross-platform wise, but the Switch has less mod support. Like, I can't use the Awesome's trailer pack when he plays with me. I have to turn that off because it's not on Switch, which really sucks because that's probably like the mod that I couldn't live without otherwise. Like, if I'm playing the game and I can't use that mod, it's pretty frustrating to me because that mod is just too good. Man, the turning radius of this thing is just horrendous. Like, look at this. I'm turning as hard as I can. But so yeah, so I have to turn that off, and I do have 2 trailer mods. So like, I do have another trailer mod that allows kind of the same situation with logs. It has, you know, double log trailers for short and mediums, and then it has a long log trailer, and it also has semi-trailer versions. With this trailer pack also does have semi-trailer versions of the logs, which I use occasionally, but I may use that actually for the other contracts here with my other Zeeks, but we'll figure that when we get to it. But anyway, when he does play with me, I have to turn off the Olson's pack, so I can't use those trailers. So it's just a little frustrating. I have to use like the best trailer I can use for still trying to get most things done in one trip is the ramped flatbed 4-slot trailer. And it still removes 2 slots that I'm used to having, because I usually always use the 6-slot sideboard from the Olson's pack. So it kind of sucks. And that trailer isn't a sideboard, so I tip things off of it all the time when he plays with me, and it's just annoying. But it is fun to play with him. I mean, it's fun to like ram him and try and like winch him and like pull him away from things, because he just like doesn't pay attention to what he's doing. So I do need, I'm probably gonna have him help me. I know in Tennessee there's some co-op things you have to do to get 100%, so I'll probably have him do that with me. I don't know if I'll like record it or not. I might, we'll see. He can be a little crazy and loud, so I don't know. If I do record it, I may not have the microphone on. But I mean, he's a 6-year-old, so you can imagine how he gets overexcited and squeals and whatnot. And I think it's racing, so like, he'll definitely get overexcited and squeal. Or he'll get upset because I like leave him behind and he doesn't know where to go. That's usually what happens. He doesn't really get upset, but like, if I get ahead of him too far, he doesn't know where to go. He can't see me anymore, so then like, and like, he knows he can open the map and like see me on the map, but he has trouble navigating himself, I guess. It is kind of difficult sometimes to navigate yourself around, because sometimes paths don't show up on the map, so it's just kind of hard to see them in the world. But yeah, I think we're gonna get this done. We may just leave this all. I may not cut anything out. If I do cut anything out, it's just gonna be a little snippets of going from one place to the other, just so that, like, I might cut out the going to the garage to get the other trailer, stuff like that. But I think we'll make it up here in time to end the episode within an hour, so we may just leave it all in. Who knows? You'll probably know at this point if I left it all in, because you've watched the video this far. And if you did watch the video this far, I appreciate that. And yeah, let me know your favorite part of the video. Was it when I launched the metal rolls down into the little ravine and had to crane them out? Or was it my rambling as I was driving this Forester around getting these logs? You tell me. Alright, once we hit this asphalt, we're going to switch into auto. This truck's a beast. I actually really like it. I just wish it was just a little bit faster. It's a little slow. It's really his only problem. Granted, it is, you know, doing a lot of work, especially pulling this log trailer, but we're gonna cut it real close to the time. That's for sure. Timer's at the top of my screen right now. 57 minutes out of 60. But we'll be fine. We're gonna make it. But hey, that's gonna do it for starting the plank production, and all we'll have left is the final contracts, which are delivering logs and planks around the region. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done in the next couple episodes, and Maine will be completed. So, oops, sawmill's open now. What can I get from the sawmill? Let's check real quick. I would assume I have to bring logs here. No, I can just pick up those. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so there's all of our planks. We only have these 4 things to do, so hopefully the next episode we'll be able to get 2 done, and then the other episode we'll be able to get the other 2 done, and that'll be it. Or we can get all 4 done in that, but I doubt that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, and always, as always, subscribe if you want to. I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.